If you've been feeling disconnected, overwhelmed, and simply caught in a trance of racing thoughts, this practice is for you. Hi, my name is Simi. Welcome to Yoga with Simi. Today's practice is all about connection. So in our practice today, we will have an opportunity to pause and to reconnect, to reflect, and really just come back to ourselves. So for today's practice, you may need, the only prop that you might need is a yoga strap. And if you don't have a yoga strap, maybe grab a scarf that is at least more than shoulder distance apart. And if you don't have a scarf as well, don't worry, we can do without one. So that being said, let's get started. Get your yoga mat out, get something comfortable on, and I will see you on the mat. All right, let's begin with lying down on our backs, on our mats. And extend your legs forward, arms down by your side. Invitation here to close your eyes or soften your gaze. Give yourself an opportunity to arrive on your mat. Check in with your breath. Notice the rise and fall of your chest, your belly. We'll take 3 cleansing breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale deep and long. Exhale, let it go. Inhale one more time. Exhale, side out. Good. From here, bring your right leg up so it's facing the sky. Interlace your fingers and place them behind your right thigh. Extend your right leg out and away from you. And from here, begin to flex and extend your toe. Feeling a nice stretch in your calf muscles, your hamstrings. Maybe we do some circles with our ankles, one way, and then the other. From here, bring your knee to your chest. And then breathe here. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. And grab a hold of your right knee with your right hand and place your left hand on your left pelvis. And slowly bring your knee away from your midline while rooting down both your sit bones. Open up through the hip joint. Breathe here, nice and deep. Inhale to come in towards the midline. And exhale to come out. Inhale to come in. Exhale, open up through the pelvic space, through your hip joint. Good. Now, bring your shin closer to your chest. Grab a hold of the sole of your foot, your right foot. And with your right hand, grab a hold of your knee. And from here, begin to make, begin to move your hips side to side, front and back, and then in circles, one way, and then the other. Really visualizing that hip joint, the ball and socket joint, mobilizing this area. We tend to hold a lot of emotion in our hips, especially as women. So breathe into this space And move in a way that feels good. All right. From here, extend your right leg all the way out. Bring your left leg up towards the sky. Extend it all the way out. Interlace your fingers. Place them behind your thighs. And then maybe we begin to flex and extend your toes. And then make circles with your ankle one way and then the other. Good. Bring your left knee to your chest. Give it a nice big squeeze. Shoulders away from your ears. Jaw relaxed. The skin of your face relaxed. And take a deep breath here. From here, place your right hand to your right side of your pelvis and grab a hold of your left knee with your left hand and gently and slowly bring it out away from the midline. Breathe here, opening up through the hip joint. Back in and out. Inhale, come in. Exhale, open it up. So there's a tendency to lift your right hip here. So make sure that your right hip is still rooted into the earth. Opening up through the joint. Now bring your chin closer to you. Grab a hold of your left sole of your foot. And then your left knee with your left hand. Begin to move back and forth, front and back, side to side, or maybe some circles here, opening up through the joint. Remember to breathe. Good. Now bring both knees, both sole of your feet down towards the earth, placing them at least hip width apart. If not, you can bring them out a little bit. That feels more comfortable. You decide what works best. And then go ahead and flatten your shoulder blades against the earth. Two options with your hands here. Either you can place them down by your side, facing here, or palms facing together and elbows bent. And from here, slowly lift up your hips, tightening the glutes. And exhale to come down towards the earth. Inhale, lift your pelvis towards the sky. Exhale, slowly come down. We'll do this a couple more times, and then we'll hold, moving with our breath. This time, inhale to come up. Exhale here, stay up. An option to interlace your fingers and place them underneath your pelvis, rolling through the shoulders. Relax your shoulders away from your ears, gaze up towards the sky, opening up through the throat. We'll stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feel. And from here, go ahead and bring your knees towards your chest. Give yourself a nice big squeeze. Maybe roll your back side to side. Giving a nice massage. And then let the momentum here back and forth, rolling through the spine. until you find enough momentum to come and sit on your mat. And if not, you can just come and sit up on your mat. Okay, so from here, take a nice tall seat and cross your legs if that feels comfortable. And go ahead and grab your strap or your scarf. If you don't have a scarf, simply do it without anything. Do these movements. And so from here, we'll grab a hold of your strap so that it is a little bit wider than shoulder distance apart. We'll begin to make some shoulder rolls. Making sure the bones are still planted into the earth, lengthening through the spine. So, then we'll come up towards the sky and then bend over to one side, any side. Maybe you turn your upper body up a little bit and gaze towards the sky. Breathe here, fill your lungs, expand your ribs. And then come back to center, move the other way. Opening through the torso, the side body, gaze towards the sky. Good, and we'll move like this in a flow with our breath. Inhale to come up, and exhale to bend. And come back to center. We'll twist our spine, warming up the spine, awakening our bodies. And from here, maybe once you come to the back, you bend your back hand a little. Back to center, bring your strap down or your scarf. And we often hold a lot of tension in our neck and our shoulders. So this one hopefully will relieve some of that pressure. So go ahead and bring your scarf or your strap behind your neck. And then harness it around your shoulder. Bring it behind you. Turn it a little once and twice. And then pull this strap or your scarf. Relax your shoulders down. So if you don't have a strap or a scarf, you're just doing it with nothing. So relax your shoulders, and then we'll begin to make some neck movements. And then ear to shoulder one way, and then the other. Really opening through the sides of your neck. Move in a way that feels good. Maybe do some circles. One way, and then the other. And from here, go ahead and release the scarf or the strap. And come onto all fours, tabletop position with your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. And from here, inhale to arch your back and roll your shoulders, point your tailbone up, gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, really round your back like an angry cat. Tuck your tailbone, chin to chest. Inhale, come up. And exhale to soften and round. Inhale, arch your back. Roll your shoulders, point your tailbone up, gaze up towards the sky. Breathe here. Exhale to round. Good. We'll flow like this a couple of times with the rhythm of our breaths. Allow your breath to guide you. And then come back to neutral. And from here, we're going to find a neutral position, but then also a free movement from this place. An organic movement. Maybe you choose to sway your hips side to side, sway your shoulders side to side. Maybe roll your hips in a figure 8 one way and then the other. So see what feels good. Invitation here to close your eyes and really notice how this feels in your body. Try and move with your breath. Each breath is an opportunity that we can connect with ourselves. Opportunity to pause and reflect. So from here, we'll come back to neutral. Bring a soft tone to your navel and lift your left arm up towards the sky. Inhale, expand your lungs, and exhale, thread it through and underneath your right arm. Place your left cheek, left temples on your mat. Option here to extend your right arm in front of you, or place it on your lower back as you bend your right elbow. Breathe here. Notice how this feels in your back, in between your shoulder blades. Slowly and gently come back to center. We'll move the other way. This time, bring your right arm up towards the sky. Inhale, really fill your lungs. Exhale to come underneath and through your left arm. Extend your left arm in front of you or place it on your back. Big long breaths. Notice how this feels in your body. Notice every part of your body that is connected with the earth. And from here, come back to center. And we'll bring our right arm up so it's aligned with your shoulder, and left leg behind you so it's aligned with your hip. Inhale to expand, spine neutral, navel to spine. Exhale to contract, elbow to knee. Inhale, come up. Exhale, down. Inhale to expand, and exhale to soften. We'll do this 2 more times, moving with our breaths. And then come back to center. We'll do the other side. Left arm up this time and right leg back behind you. Inhale, expand. Exhale to round your back, elbow to knee. Inhale, expand. Exhale, soften. Stay balanced. Stay connected. Notice your palms, your knees, your shins rooting into the earth. And then come back to neutral. And from here, bring your right leg behind you. Curl your toes under and move back and forth like this. Feeling a nice stretch in your calf. And from here, cross it over your left leg. And feel this stretch in your abdomen here, your side body, your psoas muscle. And from here, bring it out so that it's aligned with your hip. Place your foot flat onto the earth. I'll move here so you can see me. And then move back and forth. Breathe into your inner thighs. Create more space. And then come back to neutral. And from here, bring your foot so that it's in a, your knee is in a square. Option to curl your back toe underneath or point your toes back. I usually find if I curl my toes, I have more stability. And feel free to pad your knees here with a blanket as well if you need to. And so knee is stacked directly under the ankle. And over the ankle, I mean. And then hug your knees, hug your legs in towards the midline. And raise your torso, raise your arms, reach up towards the sky. Option here to interlace your fingers, point your index finger up towards the sky. Maybe find a gentle back bend. Breathe. And then slowly come back onto your fingertips. Good. From here, come onto your heel, lift your toes up, and straighten your front knee. Bend over that front knee. Breathe here. You can keep a soft micro bend in your knee if that feels comfortable. And come back to center. From here, go ahead and come back to a neutral tabletop position. And bring your left leg back this time, stretching out the calf. Noticing the connection with your fingers, your palms, and the earth. And then cross over your legs over your right leg. And feel this connection again. Breathe into your side body. And then bring your leg out, outside of your mat, placing your foot flat so that your foot, your ankle, your knee is aligned with your hip. And then move back and forth here, stretching out your inner thighs. Breathe. And from here, come on to center, place your foot forward so that your knee is square and knee is directly above your ankle. Maybe you might need to pad your back knee and maybe even move it back a little bit so you feel a deeper stretch in your hip flexor. And from here, hug your muscles of your legs in towards the midline and lift your torso up, reach up towards the sky. Interlace your fingers. Point your index finger up towards the sky. And maybe you find a gentle back bend here. Breathe. Good. Slowly and gently come back onto center. Lift your toes and straighten your front knee. Breathe here. Feeling this nice stretch in your hamstring, your left hamstring. And then slowly and gently come back to center. And coming into a wide-legged child's pose. Bring your knees as wide as your mat. Soles of the feet to touch. And then slowly and gently walk your hands forward. Create more space. Stretch out your arms in front of you. And place your forehead onto the floor. Maybe for an active stretch, you come onto your fingertips and feel this nice stretch in your armpits, shoulders, upper limbs. Breathe into your back body. Remember you are not alone. And whatever your mind is, know that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. And slowly come back, center. Swing your legs onto one side and make your way to a sitting position. Cross your legs in front of you, and we will begin to close our practice in this easy pose, Sukhasana. Bring your hands together to heart center. Invitation here to close your eyes and take this moment to thank yourself for showing up for your practice today. It's not easy to nurture yourself, to prioritize yourself in the chaos. And we're never truly disconnected. So whenever you feel in that space, know that you can always come back to this feeling that is within you. Thank you for sharing your space, your time, and your energy with me today. Wish you well.